DeSoto and the DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life. And now, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is dollar.
Really?
I was going to spell it for you.
I
D-O...
know how to spell it.
Well, for you. D-O-L-L...
L-L-A-R.
Right.
Thought I couldn't spell it, huh?
You bet your life.
You know, a dollar is only 50 cents now, actually.
The word is dollar.
I bought my kid an ice cream cone yesterday. It was 2 bits.
Really?
It used to be a nickel when I was a kid. Of course, that's 100 years ago.
And here he is, the one, the only...
Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win $2,000. And if they're lucky, they may even get a crack at $10,000. If any of our couples say the secret word, the duck will drop down and pay him $100 extra bucks. Hi, Duck. I haven't seen you lately. This is the word right here. Okay, Ducky. Go on back up there and hatch those eggs. And drop them on Fenneman. And a little bacon, too, when you drop them.
This is Norma Hacker and Mr. John W. Hughes are waiting to talk to you. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word, and you each win an extra $50. It's a common word, something you see every day. Norma Hacker and John W. Hughes. Mrs. Hacker, you drive a cab, I presume, huh? Where are you from?
I'm from Lakeside, which is...
Lakeside? It's a golf course, isn't it?
No, it's a small country town 22 miles east of San Diego.
Oh, and you're John Hughes?
I'm John Hughes, John W. Hughes.
Oh, are you related to Chief Justice Hughes?
No, I wish I was.
Or this other Hughes that has the aircraft plane?
No, I'm not related to him either.
Related to a used car?
Well, I use one.
Oh, where are you from, Mr. Hughes?
I'm from Marion Glass in Anglesey.
I had that for breakfast. You know, I didn't ask you that. I asked you where you were from.
Well, I'm from Marion Glass in Anglesey. And
why didn't you say so? Now, where is Marion Glass?
Marion Glass is a little village.
Anything like Baked Alaska?
Well, almost. Well, a little bit better.
Oh.
It's a village not far from a little town called That's
in Central America, I presume, huh?
No, that's on the island of Anglesey, in Wales.
In Wales? Oh. Is that anywhere near Jonah? Now, what sort of work do you do, Mr. Hughes?
I lecture.
Oh, a lecturer. No wonder you were so free with that. What was that word again you came from?
Oh.
Is that near anti-disestablishmentarianism?
Well, fairly close.
Where do you do your lecturing?
Well, I lecture for 6 months every year here in the United States.
No. And the balance of the time?
I lecture in other parts of the world, Europe and Asia.
John, you've done a lot of traveling. What observations have you made about this country?
Well, being a bachelor, driving alone, I drive about 2,000 miles a week. And being a bachelor, I'm naturally got to think of something. I think of pie. And I can tell you where the best pies in the United States are made.
Where?
Well, I'd say the best walnut cream pie was made in Moses Lake, Washington.
Well, how do you know so much about pies? Have they been thrown at you from time to time?
No, but I just like pie. And I'd say the best lemon chiffon pie in the world is made in Marshalltown, Iowa.
You're sort of a pioneer, aren't you?
Yes, I am. It's the only thing I'm an expert on, pie. I'll stand by Marshalltown.
You have to have a lot of crust to make a statement like that. Now, Norma, let's get back to you. Do you live in Los Angeles?
No, I live on a ranch in Lakeside, which is 22 miles east of San Diego.
Tell us about your ranch. What is it like?
Well, about 5 or 6 years ago, I read a book called 5 Acres and Independence. And it tells you how to become completely self-sustaining and grow all your own food. So we decided to become self-sustaining, and we went shopping for a ranch, and we bought 5 1/4 acres, so we'd be a little more than independent.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of a year, we figured out how much money we were saving. We found out our eggs were costing us $1 a dozen.
Well, Norma, you've heard of a night to remember? Well, this is a night to forget, you see. Okay, away there, Chevalier. Here's 50 for you, and 50 for... Well, what happened?
Where was I?
I don't know. You were just kissing a strange man. I don't know what that did to you. Norma, outside of raising eggs at $1 a dozen, do you do anything else? Do you ever get away from the ranch?
I dabble in the PTA.
What do you mean you dabble in it?
Oh, I'm on committees and I make speeches and tell stories, that sort of thing.
Oh, and the monologues, you mean?
No, oh no, just sort
You
of.
tell stories, you say? Could you tell us one now?
Well, I don't do it very well. I'd rather not.
Well, don't let that stop you. We've had some very strange people up here in the last 10 years. Tell us a story.
I'd rather not.
Oh, come on. You must be able to remember one story. Just don't tell one that I've told a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I remember one.
There, you see? She's laughing already, huh?
Oh, this is a real cute story. It's about two men who met...
Well, that's always a good beginning, huh?
They met at this bus
It's
stop.
more exciting if there's one man and one woman.
They met at the bus stop every morning and got on the bus to ride to work, but they never spoke. Every morning.
Well, why should they speak if they don't know each other?
Every morning down...
You've got this Welshman in hysterics over here.
Every morning they could...
This must kill him at the PTA.
Every morning down to the bus stop, never speaking, onto the bus, down to work, back in the evening, off the...
This better be a long bus trip. She'll never finish.
Anyway, they went to the...
You better take a train to New York for this story.
I'm sorry.
You can't top it. Don't try to finish it, huh?
Well, that's where I have
Well,
my trouble. That's what I mean.
That's what you do at the PTA,
I
huh?
can't remember how they end.
Oh. Well, I'm going to the end of the line someday and get the rest of this. Well, I hate to cut this story short, but it's time to play You Bet Your Life. Let's see if you can win some money. You selected cities and small towns of the United States. I'm going to give you 4 cities or towns in a particular state, and you identify the state. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. Now, one answer between you. Here are the cities, and tell him to finish with the story.
Don't you dare, I'm trying already.
Just tell him to finish. Don't tell him the whole story.
I don't remember.
Well, that's the first good break we had tonight. All right, here are the cities and towns. Prescott, Globe, Duncan, and Williams. What is the state?
Arizona?
Arizona. You need go no further.
You have 1 right, 3 more right in a row, and you'll have $1,000.
Here are the cities and towns. Mark Tree, Stuttgart, Van Buren, and Pine Bluff. What is the state? Mark Tree, Stuttgart, Van Buren, and Pine Bluff.
Arkansas.
Arkansas is right.
You're halfway to $1,000 now.
Madeira,
Porterville, Placerville, and Merced. What is the state? What is it?
California.
Placerville?
Yes.
P-L-A-C-E?
Yes, California.
That's right. California is right.
1 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
Here are the cuties and here are the cities and towns. Pomfret, Glastonbury, and East Granby. What's the state?
Could be Connecticut.
I didn't think even Rand McNally knew that. It's true. It's Connecticut.
You got 4 in a row right, so you win $1,000.
$1,000. You can keep it and quit, or you can come back later and try to double your money. You might even get a crack at $10,000. So go over and think it over. Sit down. No matter what your decision is, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Groucho, we have a married couple waiting to talk to you now. So will Mr. and Mrs. John Barber come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and you take home an extra $100. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mr. and Mrs. John Barber, huh? Are you from Seville?
No, I'm not.
Why, you're a charming couple. Mrs. Barber, what is your first name?
Mary,
Mary Barber, huh? Where are you from, Mary?
Athens, Greece. I born in Athens, Greece.
You were born in Greece?
I came to Buffalo, New York, 4 years and 3 months.
Where's your hometown, John?
Los Angeles.
Are you from Greece, too?
No, I'm from Los Angeles.
From Los Angeles, huh? Where did you meet Mary?
She was working as a waitress in a restaurant in Buffalo.
And you were in Los Angeles and you went to Buffalo to... What was your first impression of Loverboy here?
Oh, he was very fresh.
He's very fresh? That was probably the only fresh thing in your restaurant. Is that right?
Oh, no. Everything was fresh up there.
Well, what made you think Johnny was fresh when you waited on him?
Well, I only worked there 2 days. And my aunt said to me if
your aunt?
My aunt.
Oh.
She said if the American, you better watch out for the American boys. They call you Dolly, chicken, honey. Well, my husband come along. He said to me, I go there, and he said to me, chicken.
Why'd you call her a chicken when you walked in there?
Well, I just wanted a plate of chicken.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing you didn't order a tomato. You might have got killed in there by those Greeks.
So anyhow, I went over
Anyhow, what? We haven't said anything.
I haven't said anything.
No.
You have. But
I haven't said anything that I want to hear.
So anyhow, I felt kind of sorry for her because I, you know. So anyway.
No, I don't know. Why did you feel sorry for her?
Well, because her aunt was angry with her.
Why was her aunt angry with her?
Well, because she thought she was flirting with the customers.
Oh. And were you?
No, I'm not.
You never flirted with the customers?
No,
Now, Mary, come on now.
I only was two days there, and I couldn't speak English. I don't speak any now.
Now, how long did you say you've been in this country, Mary?
4 years and 3 months.
Well, that's not very well. You speak very well. That's not very long to be here. Did you know any English before you arrived in America?
No, I couldn't speak any English.
Not at all? You
No.
knew the word chicken, huh?
Well, I knew that. I go to school.
Well, are you
and
doing anything now to improve your English?
Well, I read books.
Books. Well, that's educational. What kind of books do you read, Mary?
Well, I read Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
You read what? Mickey Mouse and what?
And the Donald Duck, that the one who has the money, the uncle. I read the uncle, you know.
Oh. Donald Duck, huh?
Yeah, Donald Duck.
Ah, there's nothing like the old American classics. How do you like being a housewife?
Oh, I love it, Mom. I am a waitress.
Still a waitress. Are you waiting for another husband?
Oh, no, I'm satisfied with what I have.
Now, who do you work for, Mary?
I work for tips.
No, I didn't ask you what you worked for. I only wanted to know who you worked for.
Well, I work for Tips Hollywood and Vine restaurant.
Oh, Tips. That's the name of the restaurant.
Yes.
That's what I like. A restaurant that comes right out in the open and tells you what they're really in business for. What sort of work do you do, John?
I'm a messenger at Paramount Studios.
A messenger. Somebody out there from the Western Union. You're a messenger. You're very fortunate. You have one of the few steady jobs in the movies. Well, John, let's get back to the beginning and hear about your marriage. Did you have a big wedding?
We were married in the Greek church, and just her immediate family and friends, and my immediate family and friends. And anyhow, when the ceremony was over, I started walking down the aisle. We didn't invite anyone else. And
Was
here
she
were...
with you then when you went down the aisle?
Yeah, were you?
Yes.
Yeah. So here were about 50 or 60 Greeks, lining up against the
All
entrance.
with chickens in their hands?
So anyhow, it looked as though they had their hands out. And so, I said to my wife, what are they doing there? And she says, you must shake the hands. And I looked down, and I saw that these poor Greeks had been putting money in my hands. So down the aisle I went, shaking all kinds of hands. We were married about 12 o'clock, and I got out of there about 2, and we made about $300.
We got the suit from Armour and Company. You said dollar. That's the secret word. So you win $50, and you win $50.
Thank you very much.
See, we're not Greeks, but we give away money here, too.
That's good.
You get real money now.
Don't worry, honey. This is Groucho.
It's gratifying to know that there is someone left who has some confidence in me. Well, you're a real cute couple, and I hope you have a very happy and long married life.
Thank you very much.
And it's been fun having you up here. And now I'd like you to see to win some money, so let's play You Bet Your Life. You selected world geography. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. In what South American city is the famous Sugarloaf Mountain? Talk it over. And one answer.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro is right.
We have 1 right, 3 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
Amsterdam is the capital of what country?
Holland.
Netherlands. Well, that's close enough.
Oh, yeah.
2 right, 2 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
What is the modern name for the country formerly known as Siam?
You better say, Anna. I don't know.
Thailand.
That's right. Thailand must be heaven, because my mother came from there.
1 more to go for $1,000.
What is the capital of Colombia? Colombia.
Bogota.
Bogota is right. Say, they're pretty shrewd.
You got 4 in a row right, so you win $1,000.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Now, look, you can keep this $1,000, or you can come back later at the end of the show and try to double your money. You may even get a crack at $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think it over, and no matter what decision you come to, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Arrivederci. Thank you.
Adios.
Now, in just 1 minute, we'll see if either or both of our couples will risk half their earnings on a chance at either 2 or 10.
All right, George, we're ready to see who's going to get a crack at all this money. What's the story on our first couple?
Well, as a matter of fact, both of our couples have decided to try for the big money tonight. So we'll have 2 big questions. First, Norma Hacker and John W. Hughes will take their chance at $2,000 or $10,000. So,
Bring 'em out. What about finishing that story? All right, you decided to go for the big question. Remember, if you miss it, you wind up with $500. You still going to go for the big money?
Yes, oh, yes.
All right. Now, you understand how we play this game? We have this wheel here. One of you is going to spin the wheel. If any number besides the one you pick comes up, this question is worth $2,000. If your number comes up, this question is worth $10,000. One of you spin the wheel, and one of you pick the number.
4.
4. Now, you turn the wheel.
It's not on the wheel.
So there's no collusion at all.
Oh.
Give it a good spin. Norma! Well, that was a close shave. I was just as nervous as you were, Norma. Well, your number was 4, and it landed on 5. That's pretty close. Though this question is worth $2,000 if you win, $500 if you lose. Frankenstein, one of the best-known horror stories of all time, was written by the wife of a famous Englishman. For $2,000, who was the woman who wrote Frankenstein? Talk it over. Want to take a guess?
No, I don't read
I
that
was
kind
about
of
this
stuff.
idea.
Well, it was Mary Shelley, the wife of the poet, Percy B. Shelley. You should have known that. I'm sorry you missed it, but you wind up with $500, so that isn't so bad. Congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
Well, it's been awesome.
All right, George, what's the story on the next couple?
Well, Mr. and Mrs. John Barber won and will try to win $10,000.
Oh, boy. All right, you decided to go for the big question. Remember, if you miss it, you wind up with $500. Now, you still going to go for the big money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of you is going to spin the wheel. If any number besides the one you picked comes up, this question is worth $2,000. However, if your number comes up, this question is worth $10,000. Okay, one of you pick a number, and one of you pick the wheel.
3, yeah.
3, you pick the...
Oh,
you
you
said
know,
3,
I
you
said
turn the wheel. Give it a spin.
Come on, get the house. Get the house. It's okay. It's okay, I'm happy.
All right, you picked 3, and it came up 1. All right, here we go for $2,000. Tell me the name of the famous labor leader who was responsible for organizing the American Federation of Labor. He served as its president until his death in 19, that is. What was his name? Talk it over. What's the answer? Don't know?
I don't know.
Samuel Gompers. Very well-known name in labor
It's
circles.
okay.
I'm sorry you missed it, but you wind up with $500.
Oh, that's enough.
And you got $100 in the quiz?
Yes.
So you got 6. That isn't so bad. Congratulations, and thanks for
Thank you
being
very
with us.
much.
Arrivederci.
This is George Fenneman signing off with a reminder from the National Safety Council. September is Child Safety Month. So parents, teach them to cross at corners.